What's up, guys? Welcome back into the Millennial Profit. My name's Adam and I'm a full-time reseller. If you're new here, I show you all different kinds of ways to make money. So if you like money, hit that subscribe button. Today we are going to have another what sold video showing you guys everything that's sold from over the weekend, how much I paid for everything, where I got it, and at the end of the video we will get into the total profit I made on everything. You're probably wondering why I'm not out at the warehouse. Well, I'm going to show you guys a little more behind the scenes in my business that I don't typically show. All right, so I typically show you guys from the warehouse, and that's what you see, but actually there's a lot more to it. So I listed all of this over the weekend, lots of pairs of shoes. Also got some OA orders in, online arbitrage, so that's just empty boxes, but we'll get those out so we can reuse them. Anyways, though, all this stuff needs to get out to the warehouse, so we're gonna load the car and get it all out and then sort through everything. Out at the warehouse, we've seen quite a boost in subscribers lately, so much appreciated. Anyone new to the channel, what I call my warehouse, I basically just rent a 6-car garage. I do a full tour in my MPTV crib series. I'm going to do an updated one as my inventory is like completely turned over since when I last filmed that, but you can basically see I just have everything on racks and everything. We got a bunch of open racks, so that's what we'll be filling with all of these shoes. Let the fun begin. All right, everything is put away, and now it's time to gather up everything that's sold. Dropped it, but I have tons of labels, guys. We've got a lot of sales going out, and we had even more stuff come in overnight. It was a crazy weekend. Let's get this stuff gathered up so we can start packing. All right, I just gathered everything up. Before we get into it, let's take a look at the numbers. So I actually packaged Thursday evening because I went golfing on Friday, so there might be some sales that leak over from Thursday in these numbers, but we can see all the numbers on this account here. It's been a really good Monday so far. And then when we come over here, it's Wednesday. Here we go, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, mainly Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Crazy Monday so far, but let's get into everything that's sold. Over here, we got these in a wholesale deal. They were $15. I sold them for $45. These I got from Burlington for, I think, $25. Sold them for $55. We got these Luke Combs Crocs. A couple times we called those out in the group. Those were anywhere between $18 and $25, depending on when we called them out. And sold those for $55 on eBay. Those have been selling really well. I've probably sold close to 100 pairs of those. These, I honestly don't even remember when I picked them up. I just found a box of them the other day and just selling them for 30 bucks, just trying to move them. These I actually got for free on Mercari. I used my credits on there, and I always use my credits on stuff that I know I can make more money than on those referral credits. And I sold them for $150 each on Amazon. Then we've got this stack of shoes here. Let's start with all the Kohl's shoes. So any with this like little yellow tag on it will be an additional 50% off. So 50% off of the $63. Sold those for $85. These trainers here were about $31. Sold those for $70. These downshifters, $22.50. Sold them for $60. We got these Arashis here, 22 or 23 bucks, and sold those for $58. Then we've got these Converses here that I sold for $60 that were $21. Down here we got these women's Quests that were $24, sold them for $60. $25 on these Air Maxes, sold them for $60. $26 on these Asics, sold them for $55. And then these actually are not from Kohl's. If I can even open the box here. These are Raiders Air Pegasus. We called out a bunch of Pegasus in the group over the summer when they were liquidating last year's stock of these. Let me find that label here too before I lose that. So yes, I do print my labels ahead of time. So I printed almost all these labels. That's why over here it only showed that I had 8 to ship on this one, and then what do we got on this one? 5 to ship. So I've already printed all the labels besides everything that shipped this morning. But anyways, these were like $40 to $55 depending when we called them out, and I sold those for $100 plus the eBay shipping. Then these 3 here are all from the Academy sale. Looks like I already took the tag off on these, but these were anywhere between like $12 and $15. I think they were closer to $12. Sold them for $55. Under them, we got these indoor Nike cleats that were $15. Sold them for $60. And then these, okay, these would be the same price as these, so about $12.50. And sold those for $55. And then under them, someone bought 2 pairs of these Cole Haans. Shout out to, I think Kraken called these out. These were $15 the other day. I loaded up on a ton of those, and I got $60 each for those. Coming over here, we got the flipping from zero section, so you have to stay tuned to that episode. Quite a bit of stuff going out. And then down here, I actually sold, I think, 8 or 9 pairs of these bad boys. I already packed some up and I need to go grab more. They just keep selling, so I kind of just keep a box of them here by the desk anyway. So that's what all those will be, and that'll be most of the Amazon sales. Those we called out in the group. Those were different times we called them out, anywhere between $20 and $25 each, and sell them for $60 a piece on Amazon. All right, and then coming up here, let's get into some clothes. This is my last one of these Nike hoodies. These were $17 online. I called these out like 2 years ago, but this is my last one. I had a whole tub of these, selling them for $45. Then we've got these Nike VaporJet gloves that were 75% off at Academy. So about $8 on those. Sold them for $35 on Mercari. We've got these OSU pajama pants here that were from a local shop. Those were $5 each, selling them for $20. This was also from a local shop. It was like $1.20 each. They had a bunch of small school hoodies and selling those for $20 each. We got this Nike Coaches jacket here for $15. Sold it for $45. That was from Burlington. As well as these that were from Burlington. Marked down these polos, $10.99 each. Sold them for $30 a pop. Then we got these little gel grips that I got from one of my local online auctions. That was years ago, but those have been paying off. I sell them for $8 a piece on Amazon. Someone bought 2, and I had like 5 cents each in those, if that. Got this Liverpool soccer ball. That's a group call out as well. Those were $15. Sell them for $45. This was from a Nike lot on B-Stock when I was buying on there. That was like $6. Sold it for $20. It's just an Oregon like racing tank. This, not the greatest flip, but it was $1 for a pair of socks, and I saw them going all day long for $10. So I sold it, and I've sold like 3 of those already. That was just a couple weeks ago. We picked those up. This Kentucky Stitch jersey I got from Marshall's for $30. Sold it for $65. This Raiders beanie here I got in the $5 hat sale, which I'll mention more about that later, and sold that for $20. Then we got this Ravens jacket here for $8. Sold it for $30. Then we sold some more beanies. This was from Academy. It was like $6. Sold it for $22. Then 3 more $5 hat sales. Those all sold for $20. And then under that, we've got the Mickey lamp that was from Lowe's. I think it was 75 or 90% off. It would have been anywhere between $25 and $37. I'll have to check my sheet on that. But I sold it for $150, and it's only going to Tennessee, so it's really not going to be that bad to ship. Doesn't really weigh anything. It's just going to be the dimensions on that one. Then coming here to hats. Again, just because you see me sell a bunch of hats doesn't mean you should get into hats. You got to have thousands of hats to make these kind of sales with hats. I have about 4,000 hats in inventory right now. That's not even counting those tubs, all of these boxes filled with hats. I got to have that many hats to sell this many hats. It's a slow category, but I love it. It's an investment category, and the margins are really good. Anyways, though, just think I should always say that because I don't want to see a lot of people pour a bunch of money into hats when it's going to take a lot of time to get your money back, and there's faster categories that you can do. This is just my bread and butter. Anyways, though, these next 3 hats here were all from a recent online deal. Those were $9 each. I can't give up the source on those. That was a crazy sale, but I picked this one up for $9 and sold it for $35. Got $30 for the rope hat, and then $30 for this sweet Mighty Ducks hat. I had to keep one of these bad boys. Then these were all from a wholesale deal with Delco. Shout out to him. A couple different wholesale deals I've done with him, anywhere between $10 and $12 a hat. Sold this one for $30. Got $35 for the pink Dodgers. This is a really cool. This is called a World Class, and it's got the Super Bowl patches on the back. Couple of those. So sold that one for 40, and then got 40 for each of the McLarens as well. And then this I got from Academy. If you watched that video, that was from that online haul. This was 10 or 12 bucks. Sold it for 38. All right, and then getting into this row, we got these from the $5 hat sale. That store unfortunately doesn't do the $5 hat sale anymore due to inflation, so it's just the $10 hat sale. But again, that's why hats take a while to sell. I've had some of these for like 2 years, and I'm sorry I can't give up what store does that, but we call it out in bread and butter whenever they have a sale, which is usually once or twice a year. So first off, for $5, we got this Ohio State Star Wars hat. Sold that for 25. Got 20 for this Bulls hat, 25 for the Ohio State New Era, and then 20 on each of these Tigers USA hats. And then the rest of these in this row were all from the $10 hat sale, so that's more recent. Got 26 for this one, 35, 33 or 34. I think 35 on this guy, 35, and 35. So even though I had to pay $10 for a lot of these, most of them sold for like 35 bucks. Then we got the random row. This is from an online sale. This was $6, sold it for 26. This was from Sam's Club. Shout out to Rob, Karen, and Rusty on hooking me up with these. These were like $2.50 for some reason. They found them in the store and bought them for me. And this is my last one in this style. Sold it for $17.99. Then we've got this hat was from a wholesale deal, so it was like $6, and I sold it for 20. This was from Fanatics, so it was only like $3 or $4 when they were running a clearance event. Sold it for 23. This is from a local store that was an additional 50% off because they were going out of business. So it was $2.50 and sold it for 15. We got this cool William and Mary hat. Really cool logo there, 70 cents. Sold it for like 16. Then these last four here were all from one of my local hat suppliers. This one was literally pennies on the dollar, probably 50 cents. Sold it for 16. Rest of these were $1 or $2 each. Sold this one for 18, 20 on Mercari, and 16 on eBay. So that'll do it for everything that's sold over the weekend, guys. Now I'm going to get everything packaged up, and I will get you guys the final numbers. Well, there we have it, guys. What a weekend. All right, running down those final numbers on eBay, we sold 75 items for $3,193. On Amazon, we sold 13 items for $916. And on Mercari, we sold 3 items for $70 to give us a total this weekend of 91 items sold for $4,179 in gross sales. As always, we need to take out all of our costs to get our total net profit. So take out our costs of goods sold of $1,168, our shipping of $514, and our fees of $521 to give us a total net profit this weekend of $1,976. So close to $2,000 net profit. We will easily get there this quarter for it is picking up, guys. And this was about, as you saw, three and a half days of sales. Let's say it was 4 days of sales and divide that by 4. That's $494 profit per day times 365. That's $180,000 a year if I could do this year round. And honestly, it kind of equals out. Here in quarter 4, we're making crazy sales like this. The rest of the year, I'm probably making about half that. But I would say it averages out to maybe a little lower than that, probably $450 per day. But I cannot complain one bit, and always, all honor and glory goes to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He gives me the strength to be able to do this every single day, and I'm so blessed to be able to share it with all of you. And without him, nothing is possible. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, maybe a little different from past What Sold videos, kind of showing you guys how much work goes into this. Like, a lot of you might just see that $2,000 net profit we made and be like, oh, he's not doing anything. He's just going out there, shipping a few things, and that's it. But it is a daily thing. It's currently like 3 o'clock, and we started at like 10 a.m. So this is kind of like a day in the life video. I want to make some more day in the life videos because I think those can be helpful to you guys and kind of seeing what the day-to-day type of operations are. But this one was more so what sold video with just a little extra fluff in it, just to kind of show you everything that goes on before I'm actually gathering everything up and showing you guys what sold. That's about a 2.5 hour process of loading the car, unloading the car, putting everything away, gathering everything up that's sold, sorting it all in order so that I'm able to go one by one and show you guys everything that's sold, and also crunching the numbers so that I'm able to give you guys accurate numbers on the profit every week. So I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Let me know down below what types of content you'd like to see next. I'm doing my best to get as much content as I can up in Q4, but obviously I'm having to work quite a bit. Anyways, if you heard me mention this video a couple times, Bread and Butter, that's my personal Discord community and leads group. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. First link in the description. Keep hustling, everyone. The sales are coming. There's money to be made over, guys. Let's go get it. Thank you for watching The Millennial Prophet.